one is even more overanalyzed. Okay. Well, I kind of like to see the knight f3 c4 stuff. That doesn't go as hard to... It's basically like the cow. We spent 2 tempi placing the knight on a terrible square, where it's also like a super easy target for this flank pawn. And we're not fighting for the center. I'm sorry. Like, I cannot place my knight on b6. I know that this is not the cow. It's just... It goes against everything that I stand for. Sorry. Hillary's. I assume you mean Hikaru's kids' first words will be, "I really don't care." Wow. That is hard-hitting, original. What can I say? I'm impressed. See, now I have to deal with this stupid pawn push. So I just don't want this to happen. I want to tuck the knight in here. Yeah, this opening is awful. Queen here, maybe? The idea is mainly, not maybe, to protect this pawn so that I can go with the other knight here. And then when the knight moves, I move away, and there's not d4, d5, and knight e5. e3 is kind of weak sauce. My esteemed opponent is playing a bit weak and a bit slow. Now my position is worse, but quite playable. This is possible. And I think desirable. The b4, I assume, is the plan. Well, okay, now I go d5, and the cow has ended up taking the center. Who would have thunk? It's anything but a shameful retreat. The queen has done her job, and she's returning to the accomplishment of a nice center. It's not like this position... I mean, this is another poor move. I don't know what he's doing. Here, I go here, and my knight will eventually be activated. But let's improve the bishop. Also, maybe bring the knight. Like, I'm not really worried about his expansion here on the queen side. I mean, these are very decent moves. But I am, for one, happy with my kingside play. But he's played well over the last few moves. His king is going to find it very hard to find a safe shelter here. Knight e2, wanting to go here. That makes perfect sense, but let's prevent it. Not worried at all about the opening of the h-file. I'll go king g7, rook h8 later on. And that file will be more of an asset for me than for my opponent. Makes sense, but once this bishop is traded, his light squares will be even weaker. So he takes in order not to run into some you can start prying open the queen side as well. Maybe I should have included bishop g4. No need. There's no particular counterplay for him on the king side, and I'm just blowing the king's position right open. Okay. This doesn't really help, does it? Rook fc8, rook c4. There are many ways. Let's go here. I feel like this is thematic. Rook d2 actually just wanted to trade. Let's trade regardless. Rook c8, rook here, knight g4. I did miss queen e7, but I think king g6. It's more than enough. Rook c4, dc4, queen e4, f5. No counterplay for white. Yeah. I think also his connection is probably bad. I think he might not have spent as much time on certain moves if that wasn't the case. Let me see if the engine agrees with any of these moves. e6, it's alright, not terrible. Knight e7, it says that f6 is a better square. b3, knight g6, doesn't like it, doesn't like massively hate it. d6, yeah, you should put something in the center, d5, c5. Knight d7 it agrees with. And e5 to some extent. Let's see what it thinks about knight b6. Yeah, doesn't like that. It says that white is 1.3 up without playing a single aggressive move. Oh well. At least we got that out of the way. Let's see if there are any fun games still going. Paramov. Winning with oceans of time to spare. Oh, Arjun is in a bit of trouble. Let's see if he can wriggle himself out of this. Rook d7. I don't think so. Rook f7. He's gonna have to hope for the old fork. King g4. Give a check. Might be mate. That's what he's thinking. No, knight h6. It's the best position he's had in a while. White is drifting. I'm guessing this is going to end in a draw, probably. No, no, oh, rook f5 and king h5 is being on the spot. No, maybe he will make it after all. Rook e6, king g6. Oh, he's fighting. King e6, f7. That's made in the next move. That's hard too. It's hard to escape. Other SS, the castles, knight h5, knight h8 was fine. Well, normally you're fine if you have space advantage and the center is closed. Then you can afford to lose a little bit of time like that. Hi Magnus, do you think that the Scandinavian is playable in classical at the top level? Well, it's playable in correspondence chess, so it must be playable in classical as well. Okay, we're gonna play the ugly brother of the cow in this game. The hippo. Here, yeah, I got rook b1. It's fine. Also, I was considering this. Oh, I can even take and then... Okay, h3. We have successfully set up the hippo. Well, you usually play a3 as well for the hippo, but I'm not a slave to the system. The system does not control me. This is an aggressive hippo. And supposedly they are some of the most dangerous animals you can find out there. More than a lion or an elephant. I don't think people think that elephants are dangerous. Or a tiger, hyena. Hippo is the most dangerous of all. I'm a little bit worried about this one. This guy's name sounds like it's a British person just asking if somebody's Iniyan. He's Iniyan. He's Iniyan. That was bad. I'll work on that one. Meanwhile, my position is nothing to write home about. But maybe we can bluff our way out of here. Fork, move the queen, and who knows? I wonder how far best players in the world calculate. Well, there you go. That's how far I calculate. One move, and then we make an evaluation, and that evaluation is, I don't know, we'll see. This I was not tremendously worried about. Can I play f5? He gets... I do understand that my position is quite dangerous here as well. It doesn't feel lost. We go here. Very strange position. Yeah, my position is probably not great. Okay, I'm like really worried about taking this because of bishop h6. Let's go here. Looks like a decent enough square. This one, huh? So take here. Knight h3. This is really dicey. Probably just lost, to be fair. Yeah, I was hoping this, but queen g3. That I cannot come back from, because that's just mate. Alright, I have to give up the queen. Let's take with the king then. Oh, this looks really bad. H5. Bishop h6, I don't see what to do there. My pieces are just hopelessly out of play. Yeah. This does not look like it's going to end well. Queen e7 wins the knight. Maybe I can go rook g1 then. Fight on a little bit. This must be winning, but it doesn't feel like the most incisive way. There's just... I don't see what I can do. Here... Q1 is not possible. I just don't have any moves. Oh boy. Go here, I guess. So many wins. This, and then knight f3, for instance. Yep. Bishop c3. Just ends it on the spot. Ugh. Okay, good game. That was a poor loss. Yeah, this is just very good. Knight d4.